Hi, today's video is not just for trombone players, for all bass players. And this is a simple tip that I've discovered to help correct some embouchure problems now. I've had embouchure problems since I was about 19 years old, and my wisdom teeth came in. My teeth shifted a bit, and all of a sudden I couldn't hit high notes as well, and I started pulling off to one side, playing off to one side. I was a featured soloist in a drum and bugle corps called the Erie Mavericks. And in 1978, I was 18. And throughout the season, I got worse, like having trouble hitting the notes. And I had a featured solo part at the end. We did a little cadenza, and I would go slide up to it was equal to a high F on a trombone. High F. Oh, first show, I nailed it. The judges were like, wow, he's got some chops, man. He's playing good. I never hit it again. All the shows, about 10 more shows, I never could hit it again. I didn't know what was going on. I went to college, and my wisdom teeth were bothering me. They weren't coming in. They didn't come in correctly, and they were pushing. I was always having endurance problems. So, my dentist recommended an oral surgeon to have them pulled out because my wisdom teeth weren't coming in. They were halfway in, and they were messing with my whole mouth, all four of them. So I got in my car. I got in my mother's car and drove. I actually drove myself to the oral surgeon. Had all four of them taken out at once. That was a bit of a mistake, but I made it home okay. It wasn't very far from my house. Okay, then my teeth started shifting again. Oh, this is a constant battle through my 4 years of university. By the fourth year of university, I asked my tuba professor, Gary Bird, says, man, I'm having troubles. He suggested that I just totally change my embouchure. Just try, because I was playing off the side. He said, play in the middle and then start over. So I did that. I started playing in the middle, and things started getting better after I graduated. I played a lot of bands, things professionally, had students, etc., etc. Started working on cruise ships, and 10 years later, playing every night. Pretty good. Pretty build up my endurance a lot better. Could hit high C anytime during the show, no problems. So what had happened in the result of this, that about 10 years ago, I quit playing for many reasons. I'll have to make a video why I stopped playing for many reasons. And I just started again about 10 months ago. Things were going good. I'm starting to get my upper range back, everything good. Then all of a sudden, I took about a week off for vacation and came back, started practicing again. And I was having trouble. I would practice my upper notes, then I'd go back to my regular register, and my tone was gone, wasn't centered, and I was losing air. And I said, "Oh no, here's that same problem again." I was playing on the side. I had one group of muscles that was not strengthening the same as the other. In other words, I have a little drawing I made here. The top drawing is the ideal embouchure you should have. This is what was happening with me on the bottom. I had one of the four groups. You can divide your chops into four different muscle groups. I had one muscle group that wasn't as strong, and that was because I was playing off to one side, and my lips were pushed over a little bit. If you see here, let's see here, this side here, and I was losing air. I would especially when I got tired of was losing air. I can even play a little bit, show you. I'd be like, if you lose air out of here, it was bad. So I kind of started over again. That's the reason I haven't been posting any performance videos lately, because I basically started over again. Started concentrating on trying to get this muscle stronger. If I see a close up here, see my embouchure is not, you know, many players have bad embouchures. Even Trombone Shorty has a terrible embouchure. Dizzy Gillespie, for example, admitted his embouchure he never learned correctly, and continued to play well. I mean, I can still play, but it's not what I want. So, I started practicing, and I was still having problems. I could, you know, I work on the high D's, and then all of a sudden I was losing air. What the heck? So one day I was driving in my car, and I have a stick in there with lots of jazz, my favorite music on it. And on comes Bill Watrous. I have some Bill Watrous CDs on there. And he, along with being one of the most amazing trombone players in history, rest in peace, Bill, he also could whistle with the same ability as he played the trombone. Amazing, some of the recordings he made. He was an expert whistler who could whistle. I said, wait a minute. Bill Watrous had pretty much a perfect embouchure. Of course, he couldn't play the way he was without a great embouchure. So I started experimenting. I started playing, and then I started saying, "Oh, let me try and whistle." I've never been a great whistler, but I could always whistle. And I noticed when I started leaking everything, I can't whistle anymore. I go because my embouchure was shifting out to the side, and you can't whistle with an embouchure like this. It doesn't work. It has to be centered. So what I started doing, and this is one solution that I've discovered to help me, and this can help you also. Let me know below. Well, subscribe to my channel, of course, if this helps you. If not, if you're a teacher and you find this helpful for your students, please subscribe and explain and show this to your students. So what I started doing, starting over again, and when my tone started getting, I concentrated before every exercise on making sure I can whistle. I even whistle the note, trying to hit the note, and with whistling. And that seems to be helping. I'm keeping more centered. I'm building up my muscle in here. It seems to be getting stronger, and hopefully I'll be posting some more of my improvisations and playing in the near future. It seems to be helping. So what I suggest you do, if you have a similar problem or you're having trouble centering your embouchure, having trouble getting your embouchure perfect, doesn't have to be perfect. Everybody's different. People have teeth. My teeth aren't completely straight. Nobody has completely straight teeth. That affects your embouchure, but you still need to have that hole, and not this, but a hole. The vibrations, to get the optimum vibrations, the best tone. So I'm now rehearsing, playing more, and practicing more and more. And when I start getting tired, if I can't whistle, I take a break. Sometimes I just stop for the day. I said, okay, I gotta let this rest, let this muscle get stronger. And now I'm practicing again on my upper notes all the way up to double high B flat. And so this video is in conjunction to my video on how to increase your range in 5 minutes. Please watch that video, because it will also help you, all brass players, not just trombone players. And subscribe to my channel, and I'll put some more videos, as much techniques as I discover them, as they use them, I will share them with you, so you can become a better player. That's all now.